be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this...
Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Scanning the field, it's Rivero. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run. Still a good game.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
So Texas's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man quickly. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He leaves it with his back. He works it inside the 20-yard line down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the first down, now a decision to be made. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy.
Looking to throw, it's Rivero. Grabbed in the middle, it's Knight. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Hauls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Blackwell. Finding an escape route. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Rivero. Extending the play. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offense.
Breaks into the open. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. He's in open space downfield.
The return is brought down at the 39. And your Texas Longhorns will take over.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. And they'll stop him before he gets started. They'll lose yardage on this play.
Huge loss on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They found a little open space. Unfortunately, it was in the wrong direction. 2nd and long coming up. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. He's looking downfield to throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Rivero. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it. There he goes to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Rivero. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Snagged in the middle. It's Knight. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Trying to take it back. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. First and 10 coming up. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Texas! They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's picked off for the third time today. Got some room to run. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Longhorns! Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery.
Turning it on! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps the play going. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
The Longhorns will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Makes the grab at the 10. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quick strike complete. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Rivero. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
South Carolina, 3.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. Rides the back on the option, the give. Strikes first, delivers the punch.